How does originalism interpret the Second Amendment today? Have you ever wondered how the original meaning of the Second Amendment shapes our understanding of gun rights today? Originalism is a legal philosophy that looks at the Constitution based on its original meaning when it was written. This approach is especially important for discussions around the Second Amendment, which guarantees the right to bear arms. From a conservative viewpoint, originalism helps clarify what the Founding Fathers intended. It suggests that we should interpret the Constitution as it was meant in the 18th century. This means that any discussion about the Second Amendment should be rooted in the historical context of that time. Originalists believe that the words of the Constitution should be understood as they were intended, rather than changing with modern society. When we apply originalism to the Second Amendment, we focus on the phrase, "a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." Originalists argue that this right goes beyond military service. It extends to individual citizens for self-defense and the protection of their liberties. To grasp the original meaning, originalists study historical documents and legal traditions from the 18th century. They examine how militias were formed and how gun ownership was perceived back then. This historical analysis helps determine what types of gun laws would have been constitutional during the time of the Founding Fathers. Recent Supreme Court cases have applied originalist principles to Second Amendment discussions. In District of Columbia v. Heller, the court ruled that the Second Amendment protects an individual's right to possess a firearm for lawful purposes like self-defense in the home. In New York State Rifle and Pistol v. Brune, the court further clarified that the Second Amendment also protects carrying firearms outside the home, using a test based on text, history, and tradition. For conservatives, originalism offers a consistent way to interpret the Second Amendment. It ensures that modern gun laws are judged based on historical precedent, not changing societal norms. This perspective supports the belief that individual rights to bear arms should be safeguarded as intended by the Founding Fathers. Conservatives often see originalism as a means to protect constitutional rights, including gun ownership. By sticking to the original meaning of the Second Amendment, they argue that it prevents judicial overreach and keeps the Constitution from being reinterpreted in ways that could undermine individual freedoms. This view aligns with the broader conservative focus on limited government and the protection of individual rights.